Music is paramount. Music puts everything aside. And that's been one of the incredible things about the Rolling Stones. How in the world do you stay a band for 60 years? And God bless Charlie, he missed it by 1 year to celebrate that. And we're hoping to be able to celebrate that 60th anniversary next year. So, keep the fingers crossed and keep hope alive.
Absolutely. And you said, God bless Charlie. Before we go, I just want to say how sorry I am for your loss. A legend of a drummer.
Yeah.
Seeing everybody talk about it and just sharing stories about how great he was and just his precision and knowing exactly what to do at all times. It's a hard loss. Hard to talk about, but maybe send us off with a few words, maybe a story about Mr. Charlie Watts.
Oh man. Charlie, to me, the incredible thing about him, of course, most people know he loved jazz. And so here you've got this jazz drummer in a rock band. And he brought that sensibility and sensitivity and that whole feeling into this world. And the thing about Charlie used really heavy sticks, but he had a very small kit, as you know. It was just, very simple snare, mounted tom, floor tom, bass drum, hi-hat, couple of cymbals, and that's it. A lot of rock drummers have this huge array. And he made that little kit sound bigger than any other drummer in the world. And he had a delicate touch, but those big sticks is what gave him the tone, so he didn't have to play hard. He played delicately, but the outcome was this powerful beat, and it sounded like thunder. It sounded like, God on the drums. But it was all because of the technique, because of, his personality. One of the sweetest guys on the planet. We had so many, he was also very in tune to environmental concerns. He and his wife, Shirley, have had a horse farm, 200 Arabian horses that they kept at a farm that they lived on in England. I think Shirley is carrying that on. But, we had so many great conversations just about life in general, about environmentalism, about music. He was gracious to play with me sometimes on side gigs that I would do. And I miss him greatly. We all do. But as I've said during this period of time, we honor Charlie by carrying on. Charlie Watts would never want to be the reason this band stopped. And he gave Steve Jordan his blessing before he passed away. We knew that he couldn't make the tour when he was in the hospital. And, Steve's name came up and Charlie said, absolutely, that's who you need. But we all thought he would get better. The doctors thought he would get better. And when the news came, it was just a shock. We were, it was like a gut punch, and we miss it.
Absolutely. Rest in peace, Charlie Watts.
Yeah.